One more tactic I'd like to share with you guys is actually doing partial reps. Now, partial reps is not something that you want to be like the only way that you train. So this is just another tactic to put into your workouts some of the time. So a partial rep means you're only doing a partial range of motion. It's important a lot of the time to be doing full range of motion of whatever movement you're doing. But let me show you this. So pretty much with this movement, I mentioned earlier in the kind of about this movement section that the rotator cuff muscle, the supraspinatus, is actually what is moving the arm away from the body for the bottom 1/3 of the movement. Then as you get here and continue going up, now that's your lateral deltoid doing the bulk of the work. So what we can do is just work within the range of that top 2/3. So going to shoulder height, lowering 2/3, and then going right back up and doing your entire set with those partial reps. What you're doing then is you're keeping tension on the lateral delt muscle the entire time, so therefore it's going to fatigue faster. So when you lower all the way down, some of what's going on is it's transferring to the supraspinatus muscle, and so some of the tension gets lost on the lateral delt as you lower all the way down. So it's kind of like your lateral delt's getting a little bit of a rest between each rep. So when you no longer come all the way down, now your lateral delt is still highly engaged here. You're not going anywhere where it's going to get rest, so it continues to work that whole time. And like I said, will fatigue faster because it's under tension that whole time. So just to clarify, that's a tactic to use some of the time, but you wouldn't want all of your training to be just partial reps. So you can use the partial rep technique to do an entire set. So you could do an entire set of 10 to 12 just in that top 2/3. Or you could also do that for the first several reps, maybe say the first 6 or 7. And then after you get to 6 or 7, then you could move to finishing off with full range of motion reps as your deltoid fatigues.